think this is the first time in probably 7 years that your beard has been shorter than mine.
No, I've like cut off and gone, the mustache.
Yeah,
and everything.
that's true. You had the mustache. I guess the last year you've had a beard.
Yes, a lot of you might be confused right now because the thumbnail probably said Core 4 and now you just see me and Matt. But, Dave wanted to argue when I said we need to change the name of Core 4 to just hosts only and make it a little bigger. So you just know when it says hosts only, we don't have a guest. I just thought that was a fucking common sense approach to this. But Dave says different and wants to trick you and say Core 4. So you click on it and then you get mad. Now you're mad. Now you don't want to hear.
They're all fucking pissed off.
You don't want to hear
Name
what we
this
have to
episode
say.
Dynamic Duo, Dave, or I'm going to slap you with a handful of cum.
Dave knows better than everybody else. That's what you need to hashtag. Dave knows better in the comments down there because he knows so much more than all of us.
Hey guys, Dave here. Don't do that. Don't hashtag anything. I don't want any part of this. Let's just get back to the show, but don't do that.
I sound like Evan. It's because I'm drinking coffee.
And you made coffee in a Chemex. That's good. You've been doing that a lot lately.
I used toilet paper as a filter. So don't give me too much classy credit. I don't even have Chemex filters.
You got the ECS, like the nicest coffee,
and
then
that's what it was. It was
paper.
Rambo.
Yeah, it's Rambo with toilet paper.
By the way, if you aren't part of the ECS, it is the best tasting coffee out there. I know it sells out quick, and I'm sorry if anybody that has missed the bunch, you probably were picked last in kickball, but
I'm actually surprisingly not drinking coffee right now. I'm drinking Jocko tea. So shout out to Jocko.
I'm a big fan of this like mini tumbler.
It's a good tumbler, right?
I need that.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good little tumbler.
I want to put funny things on there instead of that though, like silly stuff.
We need our own DTG printing machine here in Texas, and we also need a laser engraver because
we also need a joint assistant.
A joint assistant.
Yeah, if you would like to,
they hand us marijuana joints.
No.
Oh, like a
like
joint.
We share an assistant.
Okay.
If you would like to, if you're interested in being our joint assistant, you live in Bernie or San Antonio, or you're willing to move without us paying for your move.
There's no relo.
Please send in your resumes, and they better be fucking good to matthew.hoffman@blackriflecoffee.com.
Damn.
We'll put that down there. And
Matt's single. So if you're a girl, you're married.
No. He's
sorry.
married. He does like romantic things like once a weekend. He's going to be the anomaly. He's going to stay married a lot.
But think about that. If we were doing podcasts, right?
Yeah.
And every episode, or at least the Core 4 dynamic duo, however we look at hosts only, we could make custom tumblers, one-offs that then you and I design that are super fucked up.
And then the audience gets to enter to win.
Best comment gets it.
Best comment about the show.
So I need a laser engraver.
Yes. I need
a joint assistant.
Our joint assistant has to be trained in laser engraving and the DTG. So we're going to call him Shmee.
Shmee.
Yeah. Remember Captain Hook?
Okay. Shmee.
Yeah.
And it's very like
a lot of good things
right?
are going to come out of this.
She and me. So it's Shmee.
Because we don't care what the assistant's name is.
No.
Or what it is.
No.
We don't care what their name is. We don't care what they are. We're just going, Shmee is just a unilateral, non-sexual biased, non-binary. I don't even know.
And their pronoun, we're going to call him dude. Just, whatever
dude,
you are, doesn't matter, but we're just dude.
Okay. Matt and I are searching for a joint assistant. Your salary starts at $40,000 a year.
Whoa.
What? That's low.
Okay. Shit.
I think that's like livable.
Low. That's super livable.
Yeah, that's very livable. And honestly, we have to consider
more than I made
some of the things
mid-20s.
that we are going to make them do. It's worth it.
What are you going to make them do? I feel like
right
I'm a
now
pretty
there's
cool
a lot
boss.
of horse shit in the front of my house.
That's not what a joint assistant does. That's
I mean, while we're doing a podcast,
that's what a landscaper does.
I mean, he's got to earn his keep. He can't just show up getting all the cool jobs.
Okay, he can do one manual labor job per week. Shmee can do it.
Each? Yeah.
Okay.
I want to train him on the pressure washer.
Yeah.
Although pressure washing is fun.
Noel might use him as a pool boy, so I don't know how that's going to go. Or pool girl or pool Shmee.
Shmee.
Whoever Shmee is.
We prefer you have a unisex haircut.
like an Ellen DeGeneres haircut, where it looks good in dudes
Ellen's
or girls.
Getting railroaded right now.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, it's been a long time.
Oh, is that the whole
coming.
she's a bitch thing?
Yeah. Who
whatever.
cares?
But I feel like that's hearsay, though, because I think people often fabricate what someone's personality and character should be, and then they have one mild interaction with them, and they might have caught someone off. And I'm not defending her.
I agree.
Because I've had people been like, after an event, be like, that guy's a piece of shit. And you're like, wait, what? I don't even know what who's talking about. What are you talking about? What? So,
I mean, that guy that tried to fight Rocco, steal our keg pump, and when we told him not to get on the bus because he needed to find his own ride home, which we told him before getting on the party bus, then took to social media and said how much of assholes we were for, paying almost $6,000 for booze and a party bus and just picking up random soldiers in El Paso. Those are the types of things that make you feel real good about people.
You know what? We've had a lot of those interesting things. Do you remember the time that dude came over and he was like, I'm a male model? And we're like, okay, bro, he was a veteran. He was in El Paso. He got blackout drunk at your house.
He pissed himself on the drum set.
And then he tried to get on his motorcycle. Yeah. And all of us walk outside. We're like, you're not getting on your fucking motorcycle, dude. Like, that's you dying 100% today. Yeah, like, absolutely not.
That's how drunk he was. He pissed himself at the drum set. He's drumming and then just beat himself.
We found his phone. We go through his phone and we found like love, girlfriend, or whatever. So we call his fucking girlfriend. We're like, dude, you need to get this dude picked up. Get him home.
It's very weird.
Bitch. And then the next day he made that social media post saying, this is what happens.
We fucked him over.
No, we fucked him over and we roofied and drugged him. And I was like,
that was right.
No. You drank a whole bottle of Jameson yourself.
I think that was
by us.
I think that was my fault though. I think I found him off Craigslist or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the heat for that one.
Male models on Craigslist.
It was before Uber was around, so I wasn't hanging out with them.
Yeah, that was, I think we've talked about that before. I got in that Uber. He's like, oh, I've been to this house. I think your buddy invited me in and we watched a movie together. And I'm like, just not going to ask any more questions about that one.
Yeah, okay. we watched Lethal Weapon 3, actually.
That's a good flick, dude.
I mean, when you're hammered, you're coming home from the bar and you're not ready to quite go to bed yet and no one was home. You
need a quick movie with an Uber, dude.
Yeah, it was like, fuck, dude, come on in, check it out. Check out these movie posters.
Wait a second. That's a good business model. What if you had hire a friend? So it was Uber friend.
Yeah,
so you're like bored,
Uber, but
and they come on. It's a platonic thing.
Yeah.
It's
just like, dude, I need someone to hang out with. Or look, I bought 18 beers.
Yeah, I bought 18 beers and I want to play some Warzone. And none of my friends are on. Come over.
I got a keg once and then everyone was deployed.
That's a sad day.
I didn't think ahead. So I was like, now it's just me and this keg. And it was so sad.
That's like a country song. Alone with a keg.
Alone with a keg. I hung out with Brantley Gilbert a lot the last few days.
How is he?
He's really fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I know his music, but that's it.
I am a huge fan now because he's just fun. He's a Georgia boy.
He's a good old boy.
That, does not know that millions of people really like him and his stuff.
That's cool.
He's very polite to everyone. He's very inviting to everyone. He's just all around great. Like, and he has really good ideas too. Like, you know how it is. Like, a lot of people come to us. Oh, what if we did this? And you're just like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Some of my friends, we should make a movie like that. Oh no, I would never ever waste my time on something like that.
That's good.
He has good ideas.
I got to meet Billy Gibbons in Nashville. That was cool. Tim introduced me to him. Tim Montana. He was a very, very kind gentleman, and obviously he's a living legend. ZZ Top.
He's sober right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. Yeah. Good. You guys can be on your sober journey. I like this.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I'm like a little rosy on this thing today. I like it. I spent an hour in my sauna today.
Oh,
a whole hour.
I've just been hanging out outside a lot.
Really? Texas is pretty much a
running
fucking
at
sauna
like
right now.
3 the other day.
PM?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was wild.
Yeah. I feel bad, dude. Like dudes that do manual labor. It's been so long since I've been out, especially in Texas sun, because I went out and did like an hour work the other day. I was like, it is fucking hot out here. Just drenched in sweat, but I like it.
We have a meeting after this, but after that meeting, you're going to have to go race Charlotte around the loop because she's actually difficult now.
She could probably outrace me on
that's
the
the
dirt
thing.
bike.
I was really trying the other day and it was hard to catch her and keep up with her. Yeah.
Charlotte is your daughter and she's been riding the what? The 50 cc?
50 TTR 50 Yamaha.
That's legit.
Send us 4 more.
She looks so cool with all of her pads on and her helmet.
I know. I'm waiting on this acrylic that I have of her in her motor gear on the bike with Robbie Madison. It's like, God, you are going to have a crazy Facebook when you grow up.
No one's going to believe that.
Like, here's where I learned music from Danny Worsnob. Here's where I learned how to ride a dirt bike from Robbie Madison. Like, okay,
here's
we're
me
all
on stage with Bad Wolves singing a song. Yeah, she's had some epic moments.
I know.
Pretty cool.
I need to get I should have done it when, they weren't home yesterday, but Phil was here yesterday. We finished tracking a song.
Oh.
It's very cool. Can't wait to show you. But I need to get a picture with Lux and Phil Labonte, because when my new piano is delivered on Thursday.
I signed us up for a music video that we're directing for Phil. And I don't know if it's public, but he's working with one of these YouTubers that I'm a huge fan of.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's a younger guy that doesn't have the biggest following, but he's got a heart of gold and he shreds on the guitar. And I heard a song they did and it is fucking awesome. Well, and I said, let me direct that with the team. And he said, yes.
I did ask Brantley that too. I was like, let me do a music video. He's like, well, fucking, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, hell yes.
We got our own music video to direct here soon.
Are we going to do White Claw?
We have to do White Claw.
Yes, I think we should.
After being in Nashville.
By the way, I showed Brantley that and he was like, fuck off.
I know every person, we played that in the studio with a producer friend of ours, Micah, that you know, and he works with some of the biggest names in the industry. And there were some other country folk in the studio when we played it when I was in Nashville. And all of them were like, what is it? What is this song? You have to make
this.
Why is this
not out?
It's been 2 years and we've never done this music video. And everybody that listens to it is just like, fucking make this thing. So we just got to drop it. We just got to drop it.
That's a must.
We just need to get the fucking song up. I got to text him, actually. I'll do that after this.
We just need some art, upload the song, and then we'll work on the video.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So we had 2 openings. You know, we've kind of been dancing around the talk of this.
Pulling out Zen.
Both Clarksville, Tennessee, and Dallas-Fort Worth, which I said Dallas, and people were yelling at me about that.
Yeah, I always say Dallas-Fort Worth.
Come on, does it really matter, guys?
I always missay that town name. But it's a really cool fucking area.
People are like, you live in San Antonio? I go, yeah. I mean, I live in Bernie. I'm not going to like get all dicky about it.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that came out to the grand openings, man. What a phenomenal experience.
What were some of the things that you heard in those lines? Because I heard some very interesting things.
Well, yeah, I think the coolest part for me was, so we got a dinner and it ran late, all of us. And then we ended up going to the Dallas-Fort Worth area store at what time? It was like 12:30 in the morning.
It was almost 1. Yeah.
Yeah. There's about 70 people in line at that time. And these are awesome customers. And it was cool. We went through the line and got to meet everybody, see their backstory while they're there. And that was probably one of the coolest moments. And then at the store, just like a lot of people that came to the grand opening had been frequenting already the store so much. And it was cool to get their vibe on how the coffee was and the customer service, and everybody was speaking volumes about it. So that's, I think the coolest part about those stores is you see all like the data and then the numbers on the internet with like viewership, but it quantifies it in such a more personal sense when you see people coming to the store, because everybody has their own story, and you know, they're law enforcement officers or veterans and just great Americans. And it's fucking awesome.
I think we also get pigeonholed thinking that it's like just a 20-year-old kid that thinks we're funny. And we've got these like, you know, at the store in Dallas-Fort Worth, I made sure so they don't yell at us for that. That woman had retired out of the Army after 33 years. Yeah. And she was excited to be there. It was like, oh, okay.
Dude, one of her guys that works at the coffee shop up there, he's 25 years retired law enforcement, retired, and just was like, I want to work for a dope company. And he works at her store now as a 25-year
I mean, it's got to be fun.
It's fucking awesome.
You got to think about like, if you go and work at a Black Rifle Coffee, everybody that comes in is somebody you probably would be friends with.
Very true.
like I've never walked in, even when I walk into Bernie, it's like everybody that's sitting around is somebody possibly I'm going to like.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun part, because someone did that. We're like, oh, you tired yet? You over having to shake hands? And I was like, not at all. Like every person you get to meet has such a unique story of why they follow the company and support the company, and they're bad motherfuckers, man. It's like people shake my hands. They got like these gritty beards. They look like bums, and I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, man, I'm a narc, man. So like, and I'm like, oh shit. He like hands me like this cool ass patch. I'm like, this is fucking awesome, man.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, super cool, super cool.
No, it is. The stories are crazy, and it's like I said, it's like everybody that would walk through those doors is a potentially someone. That's why I tell some of my family and friends from high school and stuff like that ask me about the brand and everything like that. I'm like, it is like a secret handshake. I mean, like I said it on that other show when Evan was here. I'm sitting in the airport in Atlanta eating lunch. And the guy wearing the same hat I'm wearing right now beelines right up to me and happens to be the president of a company of, the people that make the feed chutes for ammo on aircraft munitions, like guns. Yeah. It's like, what?
It's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Which I need to email him today, by the way.
Yes, you do. Yes, because I know who that is.
We are getting the Prius back up and running.
Yes. We're trying.
James DeGroat gave us a 20 millimeter.
DeGroat.
It's sitting in my shed.
I know. We have the 20 millimeter barrels we're trying to get back up. And I'm not going to show it to you until it's done, but I have a little vehicle truck car project that I have just initiated. And there may or may not be a technical side of it. Not like a technical, but like a gun truck technical side of it.
I've been considering a daily driver, like something that I'm in every day. I was thinking maybe a 4Runner, like that's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know what, I kind of want something, that, I don't know. I don't know what I want to drive every day. The Subaru's fun, but the Subaru is a manual and you can't really like zone out when you're driving that thing because it's also got all the fucking Rowie shit on it. So it's like, okay, maybe this isn't what I drive every day. Maybe I need to drive something a little simpler. Maybe a minivan.
No, you're not a minivan guy.
If there's a minigun in it.
Okay, minigun minivan. Why don't we do an ECS like that? Minigun minivan.
No, it's just called minivan. And
I like that.
It's the minigun outside.
Write that down,
put it down there. Evan, we have the new ECS. Leave us alone.
Yeah, it was fun though. We just celebrated DemoMatt, so Matt Carricker's 10 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, it was like he invited everybody and Bernie to that one.
Oh, did you get a little spicy?
I mean,
does he even have your number?
He does. I've actually introduced him to quite a few people. I've converted to bunker branding for him. I always hit him up with business opportunities. But yeah, no, not at all. Like, he'll take my calls and hit me up when I'm trying to throw people at him that are going to use him to make money. But, when
that's the nicest
when
guy
the
ever.
Hanging out goes on, the invitation got lost in the mail. No, but, everybody was there in San Antonio that's an influencer.
Well, anyways, it was a fucking rad shoot. Did you watch the video?
No. But everybody was there.
So everybody was there. Yeah.
Not I heard about it from everyone.
Yeah.
I think I even saw Heather there. I think Morgan was invited. I'm not sure.
Well, Batty wins the worst driver because he got his Ford Raptor stuck.
Batty is the worst at everything. He's the worst friend. He's the worst gamer. He's the worst driver. He's the worst at everything. He's the worst drinker.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, he does White Claws, and I wouldn't say that's the worst. White Claw's pretty. If he drank Truly's, I'd say he's the worst drinker.
Yeah, Truly would be bad. But he's a White Claw guy.
Truly's not for men.
He's going to kill me because he got his truck stock. But it was good. We thought we were going to be there for like an hour and a half and end up being like a 5-hour ordeal.
He's the worst veteran too.
Matt's road that comes in, she's trying to pave it because he's building his new house. I'm sure everybody knows for like the mansion rebuild thing he's doing. And, but there's no pavement. So that the rains that had happened had completely turned into a swamp. So there was like quicksand. I swear it was like 3 feet deep. So people that were driving in their 4-wheel, like you have to go about 40 to 50 miles an hour and just like glide through there.
So you took an off-road Ford performance vehicle designed for this and failed.
And then another truck got stuck and we could not get that out. We put like multiple Raptors with tow straps on there. We could not get it out. We ended up having to get a 5-ton.
Well, there's your problem right there. You have multiple Raptors. Raptors can't tow anything.
No, they sure
can't. Called me. I mean, if I was there, I would have had my F-350, but the invitation got lost in the mail. I think I'm too vile.
Fuck Matt Carricker and Jared's so bad.
I've always accepted. I think I'm too vile for him. I think he cringes a little bit when I speak. Like, I mean, I'm not normal. I'm talking about mayonnaise and in your pockets and stuff. And he's kind of like, oh God, I was going to have the kids there. That's why you can't come. Do you hear what comes out of your mouth?
Yeah,
Mr.
you're not invited to the family friendly events. I don't think, but that's okay.
Yeah, my kids have calluses. Huh? I said, my kids have calluses emotionally and everything else.
Emotional calluses.
Lux got in trouble yesterday.
What'd she do?
All her toys got thrown out. I wasn't there. I was recording in here. And apparently she got angry and threw a glass of lemonade across the room.
Ooh.
So all the toys went in bags and went into the big old dumpster down there. And I went for a run yesterday evening and Charlotte rode her bike and it was the saddest thing ever. She's up in her room with her head in her hands looking out the window as me and Charlotte take off in the sunset. Yeah, you see the sun setting and she's just got the tears running down her face as she sees me and Charlotte go out for...
Aw, that's sad, but hey.
You know what? She's got to learn.
You lack discipline.
I know. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't feel sorry for her. She has a pet deer. Come on, that woman is spoiled.
How is your pet deer? Is it growing?
Hazelnut. Yes, it is. Yeah, they've hazelnuts.
Do you know if it's a male or female yet?
No, I don't. Bottle fed right now. I don't know. I'd have to ask the kids. They might know.
You just do a quick dong check on it.
Dude, I'm not over there fucking spreading deer legs, dog.
Yeah, just spread some deer legs and be like, this is a buck. We don't want it. Now, if it's a doe, you could probably domesticate it, have it run around on some property.
But the thing is, I think either way, they've got that thing domesticated. It follows them around all over the place.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It was so young. The deer and the dog. Yeah. So we put a collar on it. Kevin Windham has a pet deer. It's awesome. I think his name's Babe.
Yeah, there's been a couple ranches I go to that people domesticate them. You come up, feed them apples or whatever, and they're just chilling there.
They love fruit.
They love the fruits.
I'm fine with it. I bought my donkey. I named my donkey, and then it got renamed by Lux. So my donkey's
bought a donkey? What kind of donkey?
It's a big old donkey. It's cool. I don't know. Are there different kinds of donkeys?
Yeah.
It's a purebred.
I got a couple of these purebred donkeys.
That's the name of this episode, Matt. Purebred donkey.
Purebred donkey.
Purebred donkey. Big old ears. It looks beautiful.
Who do you think wins, a deer or a donkey in a fight?
I mean, donkey. They got legs, man. They got hooves.
Well, deers have legs.
How's a deer even going to hurt a donkey?
Well, it depends if it was a male, because then it's got
yeah, but still, I don't think a deer has enough kinetic energy to really hurt a donkey. I mean, unless it pokes its eye and then the donkey's eye is just wandering and it's like, God, you're kind of a dick.
You're a deer dick.
You're a deer dick.
You're a deer dick.
I named the donkey Derek. And
like Derek White?
Just Derek. I just thought that was I wanted a donkey name that was just like so human. So people are like, oh, that's your donkey? Yeah. Its name's Derek.
That's good though. Because you're like, I got to give my friend Derek lunch.
It got renamed though. Lux vetoed Derek. And now it's Mr. Chuckles.
Mr. Chuckles.
Yeah. So I have a donkey named
I like
Mr.
hazelnut
Chuckles.
For the deer though.
Hazelnut is good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're naming them after coffees. We're fine with that.
Yeah. You should have called the donkey cold brew.
By the way, the girls were watching my Instagram story and Lux asked, "Where's Dad?" And Katie was like, "Opening a coffee shop." And she goes, "Without me." I'm like, okay, Lux, you're coming to the next one.
She'd probably be the star of the show.
I know. We could make her own little stage and give her a trophy. Lux, wave to everybody as they all clap.
Only if she doesn't throw lemonade bottles.
I know.
You don't get to come to the coffee shop, Lux, if you're throwing lemonade bottles.
All right, that's it. You're going in the boxing ring.
That's dope. What else you got going on? Anything fun? I feel like we haven't caught up. We've all been on the road quite a bit.
I canceled all movement until the 2nd of July.
Okay.
So just because I after being in Clarksville and then Dallas, I was like, you know what? Nah.
Chilling for a little bit.
Well, also, we're finishing a lot of projects back here. I got my new Zoom set over there, which I'll show you after we're done with this. It's fucking awesome because it wasn't expensive. It's like a quick, now anytime we do Core 4s, Dave, with every fucking buddy, fucking asshole. It'll look good. It'll look great. And I got to order some signs today. I'm ordering some light up FRA signs for behind me. I'm wrapping some walls above us.
Oh, wow.
For the new rooms.
I've always said this. You should be an interior designer. Like you have this affinity for just wanting to like make spaces look cool.
I do love it. I do.
I fucking love Space Bear. I've never even been on a show back with Space Bear. It's it's backlit. I mean, that's just fucking cool.
Came out so good.
It looks fucking cool.
Like I remember explaining it to Dave and it took like 30 minutes. He's like, I don't get it. I'm like, just find me an illuminated bear. And it turns out he Googled it and this shop had this just ready available right there.
Speaking of podcasts, since I'm ADD person, you know that feeling of when you like find $20 in your pocket and you're like, what a fucking good day. I walked into my office.
I feel like I haven't seen cash in like a year.
Yeah, I'm not a cash guy. I walked into my office closet and I was like, why is there the Shure 7B case here? And I pick it up. I'm like, what?
That's heavy.
I had a whole nother Shure 7B just sitting there. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
I have a new microphone I'm a fan of though.
What?
I have a new microphone that I'm a fan of more than these.
That's
because, these ones are like known for just very low gain. So you have to put boosters on them. You know, we're running the cloud lifters and everything on here. It's the new PreSonus podcast microphone. I have it in there.
Oh.
It's fucking awesome.
Really?
Like, and you don't need, it's just like these, little smaller and compact. So you don't have a giant thing in front of your face when you're hiding down there. And you don't need the cloud lifter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like recording on these though, because they tend to pick up like that no gain. So it's like hyper raw vocals.
Well, yes.
It sounds fucking terrible.
You're not going to hear the room.
Yeah, it's cool.
So yeah, singing into these, great. Podcasting, meh.
You got any
maybe.
music?
What?
You working on any music?
Yeah, I've got a new song. Dude, I got to be in the studio with Phil yesterday, and listening to that process was really fun. Matt engineered for us.
Nice.
And it was cool because I am a fan of people that are able to scream. Like, I think it's
awesome.
it's a skill.
Good
screaming. Yes.
It's a different.
I think it's a skill. Yeah. And Phil can do all of them. He can do the low. He could do the growls. He could do the, and then he goes the high, suicide silence. Like, and he was doing them all for this song that this Saturday's doing. And it's really cool. We got Josh Wilbur producing this song. Like, Josh Wilbur, who's done all the Lamb of God records.
Oh, wow.
Like, Josh Wilbur did Order of Things, the whole record of Order of Things for All That Remains. Like, Josh is fucking the shit. And I'll tell you what, when you work with these guys, you know right away why they are the shit. And he, after I tracked the first set for him, he was like, man, I can make this work, but I don't like your booth. So he FaceTimed me and walked me through what to do with the booth and got it perfect. So now the booth is set up.
The physical booth?
No, just everything to do. Like, he pinpointed exactly where our holes were.
Oh, okay.
With the sound of the reverb and stuff in the room. And dude, just by a FaceTime, he's like, put this here, change this up here, put this up here. Dude, go get a blanket, throw it up here. That's gonna give us this. And then he's like, all right, move the mic here, boom, sit under that hood. And then now we're golden hour.
That's like isn't it the most bizarre thing now is like you say studio at your home and like you have like you have a vocal booth, but it's literally a computer Shure 7B and a preamp.
This is all anybody does to record anymore.
Dude, everything. It's fucking, all of our songs, I don't know if you know that, like every single song, this is literally me when I'm recording like my shit. Yeah. Bitch, it's just this fucking guy right here hooked up to my computer. Yeah. And I have a very fun thing to tell you. I'm really excited about this. It's happening in October, and I would actually like the audience to have a little bit of input on this as well.
You're remaking Navy SEAL Ranger Rap Battle?
We sure as fuck can. Well, we have to decide what we want to do. So for nearly a week, I'm inviting Nick Sampson, who's one of the greatest producers out there, in my opinion. And then Jeremy Tollis, who's the lead singer of Famous Last Words. If you guys listen to the Warzone song I did, or the Christmas Metal song, both of them featured on that. They're coming out to Texas for nearly a week, and we're just going to shoot some guns and
make music.
Make
Perfect.
shit.
When is it? October?
November?
September?
October.
Jeremy, JT.
J2. I call him J2 because it's confusing.
I pitched a project to him as a gift for you.
Oh, shit.
But I don't know where he went. I haven't heard from him about it. It was months ago.
Hit him up.
I think we should. I'm just going to talk about it right here. So then he has to.
Okay.
I told him that we needed to remake Rufio One Headlight for you.
Oh my God. That's great.
Or no, One Slow Dance.
One Slow Dance?
Yeah. I was like, come on, man. You know, he's been doing a lot of covers on his Instagram lately.
Yeah.
Throw out his Instagram real quick so people can go follow him. Because he's a phenomenal singer. When he did the cover on The Greatest Showman, that was awesome. I'll pull it up.
You can just look up Jeremy Tollis, Tollas. He's got like a very emo voice. It's angelic, but then he can rip the most brutal screams of all time. He's a fucking, and not only that dude is an insanely talented writer.
JTLW is
JT,
his
famous
Instagram.
last words.
And he does a ton of cool covers too that are just fun. So it's a good Instagram to follow because every day you get a new little clip of a cover that's fun to listen to. So
he did a TikTok with her Warzone song. He did really, really well. Because I mean, we never promoted that song, and it's got a couple 100,000 streams.
I need Charlie Classic to get his ass back out here and Caleb so we can film the music video for our shanty that we made.
Oh, yeah.
That thing has just been sitting on a hard drive and not seen the world.
I think, my hobby is always, it's usually around like 8:30, 9 p.m. where I just go in the studio for an hour and go, I'm going to make something fucking stupid right now.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite thing to do.
That's pretty funny. I mean, that's how we made all those songs for Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do another day like that.
Dude, it's just fun.
Where it's just, we just go on Premium Beat and go, that one, and that one. Premium all right, write music to this.
Yeah.
Throw your axe up.
We should do that on a live stream one time, is like actually do
if I could ever get my Twitch account back.
Oh, you didn't do it on Twitch. We can do that on Instagram, but have people's input as far as what we should do, and we like show people how quick you can put a song together.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty fun.
And then I just sing your lows and you sing the real good part.
Well, now we're gonna. So here's my plan with the living room. You're gonna like this.
Okay.
Grand piano's coming on Thursday. Got a Steinway.
You're very proud of that. I need to look up a Steinway. Is it like top line?
Steinway is the piano. Like that's your best. Now, don't be mistaken. I went into the piano store cocky, and then I was humbled real quick because he was like, "What's your price range?" I'm like, "Well, I haven't decided yet. So why don't you show me the best you got?" He's like, "This is a Steinway 11.5-foot concert grand." I'm like, "Man, this sounds absolutely like sex. How much?" He's like, $162. I was like, okay, maybe
like
I'm not
$162. I can afford that.
Maybe I'm not rolling in hot to buy the greatest Steinway, but I got a Boston, which is they're it's like a mid range. It's not the basic, but it's like it's like a Lamborghini kit car. No, it's still Lamborghini.
It's a Lamborghini, but it's the toy Lamborghini.
The 1991 version.
Up there, Sergeant Best! On target, on time, boys! Fire for effect! Here we go! Set! You heard him! Fire for effect!
No, I did the same way because I was looking at similar to the black one you sent me. Like I wanted that for my living room because I've been practicing piano a little bit more, and I went and looked at the price tags and I was like, "Oh, get fucked," because I don't play piano, right? So like, if I buy a nice guitar, it's okay because I play, but piano, I'm like, I know how to play like 5 chords.
Let me look at the price now. Divide that by 20 years because I'm going to be playing this thing for at least 20 years. That ain't bad. $1,000
well,
a year.
And it's a perfect thing. Like you'll like the ROI on that as far as us being able to.
We're gonna write fucking 40 songs on that thing.
Plus, you just want that in a music video.
Our TuneCore account should pay for that piano.
Can't some.
No, so what I'm going to do.
All the TuneCore account goes back into making music.
Yeah, I know.
I don't take 1 cent.
What I'm going to do is my brother built us a dope ass pedal board.
Okay.
I'm buying a stack.
Okay.
And then that Bose PA system that just has the thin speakers, that will all live just out there. So any moment you can pick up a guitar, an acoustic guitar, you've got an amp, you've got a mic and PA system, and you have the piano.
Sweet.
So that will just stay permanent. So when we
it's like your house in El Paso when you had your whole your living room was just a fucking
look
studio.
at me, I'm in a loop.
You're in a loop. That's good though. It's always fun to get those jam sessions in.
Oh yeah.
I'm working on a good song right now. I'm going hard. I'm not redoing Bitch I Operate, but it's a very similar style where I'm going aggressive. I miss aggressive Matt.
We do have the music done for Bitch I Operate to be redone.
Yes. Didn't we track?
Cameron Mizell.
Didn't we track a little bit on that? I thought.
Possibly, yes. Yeah. I think I might have some of that.
Yeah, I think I started to do the vocals on that.
Yeah,
and then
we did the chorus.
For some, yeah, we did the chorus.
I think I have the chorus mixed.
Yeah.
I can look at that. But we do have the music done. Cameron Mizell made it for us. He completely redid
Sounds like
it from
Hollywood
scratch.
and Ben almost, right?
Yeah.
It's like rock.
It's real hard. He's got guitars in it. It's really cool. That's what I think we need to do that. Navy SEAL rap battle, because if you redid that music, because you have the general beat, like that beat was cheap back then. Now it's like
all my beats are cheap,
let's get
dude.
a fucking full orchestra. And
well, the best way to do it, I've learned now, is I have a producer, that I talk with, and I'll go on YouTube and find something I really like, and then download the stem files, and then I send it to him. So, but you have to buy them, but they're like $50, and then you go in and have the producer kind of like make it a little one-off and unique, and then you're literally $50 for a whole rap beat, and then it requires no money to sing over it, and then a teeny little mix.
This new track this Saturday's got Jonathan Delos, a producer that produced our album Knee. I just said, hey, I want you to make me a I Prevail style track, and he knocked that shit out of the park in like 5 days.
Have I heard that?
$250. Yeah, just the music. But then we Then Josh Wilbur took over and added Salt Bay to that thing and exploded it. And you get to hear it after this.
We need to do like a punk fun song, like a military theme. Because I was thinking about the other day.
No Effect style.
Well, yeah, but like maybe like Blink, because like MGK is big with that kind of genre now. But because I think we've done so much rap, Bitch Operate, the rap battles, and then I've done a significant amount of country.
Let's do full band style now, where we can actually play.
Right.
Yeah.
And we did the metal. And so it's like punk has been like that one genre that you and I both listen to a decent amount that like we've not even.
I'm learning the electric guitar for rhythm for this Saturday.
Perfect.
So we can play live. So that's why I got the pedal board built and stuff like that. So I'm not standing up there empty-handed, and I sure as shit am not standing on a stage with a keyboard or a piano, because that's gay as shit. Like no keyboarder looks good. Like
unless it's this thing, it's like a keytar.
No, the only time you look good on the keys in a band is when you go full and you're Elton John and you bring a fucking grand piano out, or you're something corporate. He brings an upright, and so he rages on an upright. You're not that guy. Like my problem with it is the dudes that are just like, they're just doing like.
Well, it's like the metal bands that have the synths in it, and it's like
they're holding a chord and like
and they're rocking, doing the head. I mean, they're doing their best,
I know, but you just can't look cool.
It's really, really fucking hard to look cool on the keys. And then
even then, it's like when you get into a complicated part, like you got to concentrate, and even that doesn't look cool. Whereas a guitar, you can finesse a guitar and look awesome with a solo, with a simple solo, or
you put your foot up on the
you rock into it. But when you rock into a keyboard, you just look like you're having a fucking seizure.
Well, who else? Who does look cool, I think, on the keys is like if you take like Stevie Ray Vaughan back in the day and his pianist, they look pretty cool because they have the like 3 different sides and they're switching. And then every time he's about to done his solo, he just gives the little finger to the fucking singer. He's like, Stevie, back to you. And he's like, what's a sweet thing, baby?
Okay, I'll give you that. Cool. The multi level,
and they're playing like multi.
When I see some of these pop punk bands, oh God, what was one of them? You and I used to listen to them. Scary Kids, Scaring Kids. They're a good example. Like the dude on the one keyboard just.
It's very hard to look cool. I mean, well, I was going to say bass is pretty hard to look cool, but.
Well, if you think about it, some of Flea, he knows how to look cool.
He's not bassist. He's fucking Flea.
Yeah, but that's the thing is when you think about cool bass players, they're all the lead singers. So it's like starting line, Kenny.
Yeah. True.
Kenny's a little emo though.
Or some metal bands. They're always the guys that blow me away that can do like there's this dude, I don't know what band he plays in, but he spins his guitar in like a 360 and then flips it and it like spins all the way around his back as well. Wow. And he nails it every time. I'm like, that dude.
Strap locks.
Dude, I bet he bought like 5 Squire basses and just dirt napped all of them.
My friend Luis Tovar taught me that back when we were in 10th grade. He was like, he was like learning the guitar and shredding the guitar back then. And he's like, I gotta order strap locks. I'm like, what are strap locks? He's like, that way you can swing this thing around and the straps never come off. I'll never forget that.
I did that right before a show in high school and my strap lock broke because I was learning how to do this. And I hit my bass right in the concrete and broke my bass right before the show.
Yeah. Dude, I heard a guy.
So the 6 people that came to watch us were really disappointed.
Dude, I saw a kid. He went to spin the guitar. It came off. The guitar went straight through a chick's neck.
Oh man, yeah.
She was. I mean, she was all right. You know, it was
right. But
she's
right now a bass robot for the rest of her life.
Yeah. The guitar's still there. They just had to kind of sew it up around. Yeah, it's fine. She's fine. Her name was Becca.
Yeah, Becca. She was a sweetheart. Bass Becca, man. Becca. So we call her. Bass Becca.
Bass Becca. Becca BB.
Speaking about guns, by the way.
Don't touch them.
Don't touch my guns. I'll fuck you up. We talked in the episode back a while ago about our favorite guns and what we wanted to buy.
Did you get your STI?
I did. I got it yesterday.
Yeah, so did I. Mine's in the closet.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, I feel like this should go somewhere.
Yeah. I like how we didn't even tell any bought them as like for the company, and we and I just pawned ours off already and grabbed them.
I mean, they're ours. Said they're for us.
They're for us, yeah. But I
thanked him for them already, like a few times.
Thank you,
Evan.
But I got a lever action 6-5 Creedmoor breakdown. So it's got this little thing and it pulls off, and I'm going to build this little like case for it and put it in there. It's going to be my mobile deer hunting gun.
I just bought a 6.5 lever action.
Really?
Or not lever action. I bought a long gun.
Yeah, okay,
bolt gun.
Sig just sent me one. That was nice. Thank you, Sig. Appreciate
Kerrville,
that. Appreciate that.
The gun store in Kerrville. He said I could go pick it up now, actually. I got it all tanned out.
Nice.
Sweet. I can't wait to see it. Pew. 6.5.
Yeah, I just wanted a lever action tactical deer hunting gun. I think it's cool.
I'm missing one gun from, like, I had this setup that I've always envisioned, and now I'm only missing one. I need some sort of sub. I kind of want a Chris Vector. But I've always had this dream. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I've been looking for one.
Yeah, you can have mine.
Fuck yeah.
You can buy it.
I will buy it.
Yeah.
Because I need it. So the thing is, I want all of them FDE tanned.
You don't need to buy it.
And you've got a 6.5 at the top, long gun with the, like, just think of the wall right here. You've got the long gun at the top with the fucking bipod and suppressor ready to go. Then below that is my M14 EBR that's all decked out. And then below that is a sick, Noveske BRCC gun. Then below that is the Chris Vector, and then 2 Glock 19s all fucking kitted out. Like, that's the wall right there.
How about this? I'll give you the Chris Vector if you promise to Cerakote it something awesome.
I just want a tan.
Just tan?
Yeah.
Okay, you should do that with like a little weathered knit.
Yeah, weathered,
look cool as fuck.
Dark and tan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
I need to put sights on it, lights, lasers, like all these platforms are like, I don't know. I just had this thing from like when I played Metal Gear Solid, like to have like every kitted gun, like, because you're picking out what you need. It's like, long range, mid range, AR, sub, and pistols. Yeah. And then maybe a hatchet right at the bottom.
Yeah. Scalper, hatchet, whatever.
Yeah. A couple knives.
Yeah. That Chris Vector, I have decent. It's a pistol. So there's a brace on it, and then it's a threaded barrel. So if you did want to SBR it and class 3 it, then you could put a suppressor on there. Well, you wouldn't need to do that, but like you could get the suppressor on there.
I need to get our trust notarized. And then we have a trust that we started back in 2015.
I know.
I just need it notarized. I could literally bring it to the office and get it notarized, and I keep forgetting. So
Chris Vector. I don't know.
Where are we at, Matthew?
Oh, wow.
How's it going over there? Dude, we got 10 more minutes.
We got 10 more minutes of bullshit.
I don't know. What do they want us to even talk about?
I don't fucking know. Just
where's the next store we're opening? I mean, I believe we have selected our location for Annapolis, Maryland. So
Plano's coming in soon too.
Next phase is the design phase. Eglin Air Force Base. Hopefully in August. I would say looking maybe December for Annapolis. Then we go to Mooresville, North Carolina is being developed, and then we're looking at possibly Coronado. Got a lot coming up.
Coffee shops.
Let's get them.
Dude, I fucking love opening those shops. So fucking cool. Yeah, I want to shout out to like all the crew at the shops too. They were so friendly and nice and awesome. It was a pleasure to meet all of them.
The employees are freaking rad.
Thanks, guys. They made the experience so much better too. It wasn't like, because that's always my biggest pet peeve when you go into retail stores. It's like customer service in any business model should be the absolute first fucking thing. And I hate when you walk into like said competitor and it's like, how can I help you?
This is why I don't tolerate.
Fuck off, dude. Like, I want to walk in and feel welcomed because you're trying to earn my hard-earned fucking money at your fucking store. And for you to sit there and just kind of like expect me to purchase because you have over-roasted bullshit coffee? Fuck off,
complaint with Subaru that I was telling you about right before this. I don't tolerate people that don't solve problems in customer service anymore. And it's because...
Yeah, I got a pink water bottle. Fuck off. My wife.
It's specifically because we employ a large customer service function, and we have written doctrine for that function. And when somebody doesn't give it or doesn't meet even a basic standard, it's like, oh no, we ain't playing this game. And I will tell you, because a lot of people, especially in the management position, oh, well, you don't know what you're talking about. You can claim the customer's always right and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh no, actually, yes, I have a larger customer service force than you do, and it performs way better than what you've done here.
Yeah. What should always come first, man? It's like customers keep the fucking gas in the engine, man.
Everybody this day now, they work to just get you away. And that's it. They give you an answer to get you away. Just like I was explaining today.
I think that's how it's always been.
It was the immediate answer was, they're not in today, so try tomorrow. And I said, no, we're solving this problem right now while I'm on the phone. So find someone that's ready to walk.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably like a lot of, I'm sure I did that when I worked for like a grocery store back in the day. There's like some complex question. You're like, yes. You don't fucking know, but wait, you're 15 years old, so you're like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'm going to say you at 15.
At 15,
you don't need to be solving.
You're giving a bullshit answer. All you're thinking about is trying to score some like shitty pot and, flirt with some chick in high school at that point in your age.
Hold some hands. I want to hold hands.
Girl, I want to hold your hand.
Oh, man. You guys need to really jump in these comments and tell us what you want made, because we have a lot of camera equipment. We've got time. What do you want made?
Yeah, we got some good ones.
Who do you want on the podcast?
Yeah, podcast. I think it's fun too for like FRA and stuff. We obviously have like the bigger projects that we work on that are formatted and what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year. But it's cool to do like little side projects once in a while too, because most of us just, our hobby is work. And so, if you can't execute on like a big tentpole for the company, it's fun to have a side project. So if there's ever input, like you guys should do a song about this in this genre, or you should do this skit, we welcome it, man. I think it's super
would
funny.
Love to wear this shirt. I would love to have a mug that looks like this. Like, these are all things that are welcome. And again, I read every YouTube comment for FRI. So if you guys say it, I'm reading it.
I think we should do the Bass Becky shirt, and it's just a bass guitar through a chick's neck, and it just says Bass Becky.
Bass Becca.
Or Becca, yeah. And then when they ask, who, what the fuck is that shirt?
That? It was an accident, man. You never heard about that?
Becca? Yeah.
It was back in like 2006, dude. We don't even talk about it.
Yeah. It was an MPX car, or was it? Or
I think we need a shirt that says "Bring back high school lunch pizza."
I like that.
I would wear the shit out of that.
Fuck yeah, dude. What the fuck is this broccoli shit? Give me pizza. I'm 8 years old. Fuck you guys doing? You're ruining all the fun in the world. Fucking assholes.
I know. What's
stupid
wrong
cancel
with people?
Culture. All this bullshit. Fucking assholes.
They're not nice.
No, they're not trying to let anybody have any fun anymore.
Like even Evan told us we need to wire this place up so you and I can do music while we're on the show.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna look into that. Right? We're rebuilding some sets soon.
Matt, you're building my my studio setup at my new house.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Studio meaning like just because I'm like a fucking Neanderthal. So I just like plug MDIs. I'm like, it works. And there's cords everywhere and nothing is calibrated. So it'd be awesome if you did that for me.
So you're flying to Salt Lake to build Evan a setup tomorrow. Wow. Yeah. Well, he's going to teach Evan's team how to
actually work.
Yeah. So we're not like always
fucking
like,
balls.
Hey, balls. Balls knows how to use a red. I don't know how to use a red.
Not to get all like preachy here, but I think that's the biggest thing I've realized in like the last like year or two is like the biggest thing you can do to like continue your career in business and entrepreneurship and art and creativity and content is like investing in yourself. And I think it's interesting to see how all of us, without even having that discussion, have done it, where you're like, we're positioning ourselves to like have all the resources available at all times, because when you can't do that, and sometimes it's a monetary thing, it's far challenging. Because sometimes like I wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, I've got an idea because I'm a weird fuck, but I can walk 15 feet to my office and track, or at least lay the idea down or write it, and that way it's forever memorialized rather than like having a creative moment and letting it fucking go away. So it's cool to see like the studio he's getting here and being able to kind of execute immediately on ideas. It's a fucking cool thing.
Yeah, we're like 95% solution in there. So this is almost ready for us to just invite whoever we want and come down. Like I told Brantley, Brantley, you come down and track. Everybody can track in there. Like now that Josh,
I'm just trying to convince Brantley let me sing on one of his real songs.
Dude, you know what? I don't see him saying no. I don't see him coming in and doing
say
it.
No, but if he didn't, that'd be fucking rad.
I don't see him saying no. I already said, let's do a song. And he was like, fuck yeah. So, we're in talks right now for a Brantley Gilbert coffee shop.
Oh, all the fun things.
I know.
All the fun things.
So, yes, I'm a big Brantley Gilbert fan now.
I've heard his music. I need to like listen to more of it to catch up on it. I'm not sure.
I really like him just hanging out with him. It was
cool, dude.
Fun as shit. Yeah, you have a blast. Like, he's great.
Well, it was fun catching up with you, Jared.
Yeah, thank you.
It was.
We had a good show, didn't we, Matt? Don't need to ask Dave because Dave doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
Where is Dave?
He doesn't fucking know anything.
Is he working anymore?
Doesn't want to let me change the thumbnail to just host. It's going to say Core 4. People are going to be mad that 2 people aren't here from the Core 4. It's kind of like,
why don't you just write Core 4 -2?
You know what? I wish we could have wrote just
do
host.
math. Make it really complex.
Dave said no because Dave vetoes fucking everything. Fucking
Dave works for you.
I don't argue with Dave.
You scared Dave? Is he gonna fucking slap you or something?
I just don't feel like arguing with Dave.
You guys need some relationship counseling.
No.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, sweet tits. Thanks for watching FRA. We'll see you next time.